So we're going to do, well, I was told to not do a live demo, and now I'm going to do 2 of them. And I'm going to double down, and this is going to be also an improv session. So any volunteers can go up to the microphone and tell me what they want me to build. And as long as it's not build the Moscone Center in 3 minutes, then we might have a chance of finishing this demo. Any takers, any level designers, programmers, like, simple stuff, barn, castle, the forest. The what?
Your childhood home.
My childhood home? That's like boring, my childhood home. I was thinking about like a forest, Goldilocks, a meat hall.
Yeah, like Beowulf style.
Okay, Beowulf style. Help me out here, because I didn't hang out in that meat hall. I just saw Grendel go in there and cleave some heads off. We're going to disable the roof so we can look inside. So we're cheating a little bit here. We had that giant door so it's a pretty big door, right? And we have a whole bunch of tables. So I'm just going to do some copy, paste. And we got some tables here. You know what? Let's delete them, because we're going to draw 1 and then set the height. So what's a good height for table? 1? I don't know. So we'll just set that to 1, and we go group them together so that now it's easier to move around. So paste. Maybe make this hall a little bit bigger. Maybe rotate these things. There's some nice tools inside of Blinkscape for distributing things. So paste it around. So I can use these align tools here. I got object, align and distribute. So I can make them distribute in a random way, organize it like that. And so that's a nice approach. I also could have, I could have used a marquee. So I could have grabbed them all like that and done a lasso and then typed in 1, and that kind of batch applies to all those that are a child of that marquee. But I decided to go the other way, which was just draw it in each one of those, because maybe one of them is taller or whatever. And I think there was more room in the middle. They hung out. They were dancing in the middle over there, and there was a throne here. What's his name? Anthony Hopkins was over there. Okay, we'll ramp up. So we'll go. Well, help me out here. There's no. This is an improv. I'm improving myself. This is not helping. So we ramp up here, make it a little wide. Was there a throne up there?
Yes. Yeah, you could raise platform just like
Oh, with some round bits. So here we'll do some Boolean operations. So I'm not going to try to be an artist here. So we can use the subtract tool. So we subtract that. So that's not a throne. That's like whatever. That's some decoration on the side here. We'll throw that on the side over there. That's where I forget the movie. It's been like 2 years. Okay, here's we'll do the throne like that, and we'll make that I don't know, 3 meters, 2 meters will be stacked. Sorry, somebody said something and I wasn't paying attention. There was a chalice?
The dragon chalice or
Wow,
whatever?
you know a lot more detail than I do. I don't remember any dragon chalice. So I will pretend like I know what you're talking about and draw something here, right there. Dragon chalice. And, boom, 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 boom. So, okay, we've got a bunch of dragon chalices. And we're going to use this tool here to boom, make them distribute them that way and go boom. So we're all lined up. And we go like that. So we'll pretend those are dragon chalices, because I have no idea where the dragon chalice is. But that's okay.
A spiral stair to a tower?
Okay, oh, whoa, okay. So spiral stair, whoa, okay. So let's make the tower first. And let's make it your typical circular tower. And maybe we need some more room here. We need some more back room action happening over there. And how high should the tower be? Let's not make it too tall because we're going to render, it's just going to be a rendered image. So I'll just put the tower there, and I'll do the spiral separately because sometimes you can't see inside. You got to actually running around the game. I don't have a game engine. This laptop isn't powerful enough to run an actual game engine. So we're going to, obviously do my old trick here, which is add some windows. So at 20 meters, I'll have a window up there. We might not see it because the angle figured out by Levelshop might not catch that side. But I'll do the spiral over here. So let's take this. Haven't done a spiral in a while. So this is a little bit of a trick. This is level 301. Okay? So I apologize to all those people who want to stay at level 101. So we take this. I'm going to go into sub-object mode. I'm going to select that and let's see, join, split the path. And there, did we split the path? No. Break the point, okay. And I ruined my nice circle. So break the point there, and I'll get rid of, I'll go into my mode here. So I'm just converting a circle because I don't have a spiral tool. And I can use the Bezier tool to draw it by hand, but using the circle tool is going to be a little bit easier here. And I use the F tool to go into the fill and stroke view. So I'm going, this is why people say don't do a demo, and especially don't do an improv session. So so here I have my, I'll go to my fill and stroke, and I'm going to get rid of the fill, and okay, so that was a bad choice. So I'm going to go back to my standard floor connector. I use this concept of drawing it. So there's my spiral staircase, and it's exactly the type that I want it to be. So we broke it there. We'll make it a little bit thicker, right? And all I do, it's not very spirally because I hand drew it, and we're running out of time, so I'm not going to try to clean that up. It'll start at ground zero, and it'll go up 10 meters. So we'll see a spiral staircase going up 10 meters behind the throne room. So that's about enough time because we got to wrap this up soon, and I'll submit this job. So not as smooth as the first demo, but better than I thought for an improv session, and about a room in Beowulf that was like I could hardly remember. So again, Python sends a job, let you know how it's processing. Houdini is doing it using HScript, which is the command line version. And here we have the gallery. Let's see what it looks like. There we have our spiral ramp going up, and it happens to be an angle where it doesn't look like a ramp, but it is, trust me, a ramp going up. And I can load up the filmbox file, but we're going to run out of time. And there's a tower. Oh, I forgot to make a door into the tower. Those are my dragon chalices. Those are beautiful dragon chalices. And there is a door going through here. There's the throne. It's more like a bed throne, I think. And the ramp going up. And there he keeps his wonderful treasure, whatever. What was he keeping there?
The dragon chalice.
Oh, the dragon chalice. Sorry. I screwed it up. Sorry. And all these tables where they're all having fun and they get crushed. Oh, you know what? The ceiling was very high. That was it. I forgot. Because, those guys were being thrown up in the air. So the ceiling was like about this high. So I should have made this like, 20 meters tall. But next demo. So let's go back to the PowerPoint presentation. So Levelshop lets anybody step up to the drawing board. So if you're a producer, if you're a programmer, if you're a QA, if you're one of these people in this group, take some inspiration from these people. Darren Potter, producer at Brightlight. He was playing around with this. He was testing out this for Harry Potter, and he's able to make this. Dan Trache, QA at BioWare. He made this apartment building with this simple drawing. Just like a little, maybe a flower bed there, got some windows happening there, nice little balcony, get some roof action there, do some kung fu up there. And Thomas Vu, producers making levels. That's pretty cool. And this by far is the best programmer art I have ever seen. Look at that. He's got a choke point there. You know something bad's going to happen when you walk down that way. This is the most fierce pit I've ever seen. This drawing is something that he literally drew in 2 minutes. And you can probably tell that that was a 2-minute drawing. But still, the best programmer art I've ever seen. So Levelshop is a lightweight tool. Lightweight in this way. Same as these other drawing board methods. The design sketch, the circuit diagram, the blueprint. But it's got a unique twist. It's got robot slaves that process your drawing board and turns it into a playable prototype. And so you got 12 floor plans, you get 12 prototypes. You have 100 floor plans, you get 100 prototypes. Makes you fast out of the gate. And hopefully you'll be able to make sure that your design choices are good by having so many prototypes. And like you saw before, anybody can step up to the drawing board. Big or small, programmer, QA, audio guy. All these people can contribute to making your game better, testing out. The drawing board should be a friendly place to try out and explore design possibilities. If you have everybody in the team able to, throw in their 2 cents, I think you can make better games. So what is the future for Levelshop? I'm hoping deeper pre-production, more than a vertical slice. I want 3, 4, 5 people on a team ahead of the phalanx of artists and production people behind them. I work at a company that has a lot of people working, like teams of like 60 to 100. And so it'd be nice to do some proper pre-production and have some of our design choices evaluated at the prototype stage. Programmers, I'd love you to use semantic data for the gameplay. I know where the doors are, know where the windows are, know where the heights of surfaces are, and I can tag them. And you could use this for gameplay. And so it's not polygon soup. So one of the great things that I added for Darkspore is an attribute system. So I could type slippery in a room. And every single face, a polygon in that room would have the attribute slippery, so you would fall down. Or you could type in blizzard, so there'd be a volume of weather happening in there. In Hollywood, I imagine a director and a director of photography hanging out over coffee, and they're drawing things on a floor plan, and they're figuring out for their next action western what they're going to do. So they've got to the saloon, and maybe the camera cranes down over here onto the tumbleweed walkway road, and then what is the guy with the Steadicam going to do? So they can figure out a lot of previs stuff, what the camera's going to do. I'd love this to be used in Hollywood. And my favorite thing would be to have 6-year-old level modders, to have them use this simple markup 101, and make kick-ass, epic Thomas the Train railroad tracks. And since we're talking about the future, they just go to the 3D printer, and they have toys on demand. So I'm going to open up the floor for questions now. If you're afraid to ask any questions, there's my email address. If you happen to be working at an EA studio, go to that URL. You can start using the workflow today. And thank you for your kind attention.